Hi, Rick Sheridan here with you. Here's one of the lectures from my Fundamentals of Public Speaking class from a university in Ohio. Poor word use is often associated with people at the minimum wage end of the spectrum. All of us are constantly judged by the quality and quantity of our vocabulary, and here's a few examples of expressions to avoid. Archaic words. These are simply old-fashioned. For example, when I was a teenager, most Mexican Americans preferred to be called Chicano. Now that's changed to Latino or Mexican American. Anyone who still uses the word Chicano would be considered uninformed. Another example is handicapped. This is a term that's been replaced with the word disabled. Now, handicapped is actually offensive. It's from an era when most disabled people were beggars. Colloquialisms. These are expressions that are generally okay in casual conversations, but not to be used for formal speech or for a writing project. Examples like where you'd abbreviate the word telephone by phone, or where you'd contract cannot for can't. Next category, hackneyed or trite expressions. These have been so overworked they've kind of lost their effectiveness. Example, busy as a bee, cold as ice, in the nick of time, and many others. Idiomatic expressions, these are similar to euphemisms, such as, with a grain of salt, it's a piece of cake, I got into hot water. Improprieties, this is just simply the wrong word choice, using accept instead of accept, affect for effect, bad for sick, there for there. Provincialisms or localism, every region has their own words or expressions that have meaning there but are often confusing every place else. For example, the British say lift instead of elevator, or path instead of sidewalk. People from New York are known to say forget about it. Now, generally you want to avoid these provincialisms, but occasionally you might want to adapt to local language use. Slang is generally okay in casual conversation, but it shows a poverty of vocabulary if you use it over and over again. Vulgarisms or illiteracies, these are closely associated with uneducated people. If a person uses an obscenity over and over again, it's probably because they don't know any other words to express that emotion. It can also be the wrong use of grammar, such as hain't, me and him, I haven't drank it. Anyhow, I help groups and individuals improve their speaking. Please call or write for more information.